DDNS stands for Dynamic DNS. This is a useful feature if you want to put a server on your internal network, or if you want to use remote access and don't have a static IP address for the router. As mentioned previously, DNS, or Domain Name System, is used by hosts to resolve host names to IP addressing. Devices on the Internet use IP addressing. Humans like to use names. It is a lot easier for us to remember yahoo.com than to remember 209.131.136.158, so we have the DNS systems on the Internet do the conversion for us. We type www.yahoo.com and the PC will send this name to the DNS server, and the DNS server will send us the IP address of Yahoo. Then our PC makes a connection to the address provided. Normally, servers on the Internet have static IP addressing. This is IP addressing that does not change over time. Dynamic DNS allows hosts that don't have static IP addressing to take advantage of DNS services. DDNS is a DNS service that works in conjunction with your router to resolve a host name to the router's outside IP address. This way, we can have a domain name such as myrouter.net associated to whatever IP address the router has, even if the IP address of the router changes. This allows people on the Internet to access the server on your network by using the domain name such as myrouter.net instead of using the IP address of the router. Let's enable this service by selecting dyndns.org as the service provider. Next, we need to create an account with dyndns.org. After creating a free account, we are given the username, password, and host name that we need to use. We already have an account created, so we don't have to go through the account setup process. I'm going to copy the host name I was given and put it in the router. Now when the router's outside IP address changes, the information configured here will allow the router to notify dyndns.org of the change. System. This is used to tell dyndns.org what type of service we have. We have dynamic service, so we're going to leave it at that. You also have options of getting static or custom DNS services from dyndns.org. Mail exchange is used when we want mail sent to network in dyndns info to be forwarded to our main mail server. We are not going to use this feature. Backup MX or backup mail exchange allows your main mail server to be a backup mail server. We are going to leave this as disabled. Wildcard. This allows for multiple names to be used as the name of the server. For example, we can have w.networkin.dyndns.info, or we can have m.networkin.dyndns.info. dyndns.org will resolve all these names to our router's outside IP address. We might want to do this if we have multiple servers running different services on the inside network. Internet IP address. This is the IP address that is currently configured on the router's outside interface. Status lets us know if this service is active. We need to save the changes for this service to take effect. Now users can access the router or servers behind the router using the network in dyndns.info host name. This covers the DDNS tab. Next, we are going to cover the MAC address clone tab.